Hey everyone, welcome back to the BVTV channel, and today we are going to be doing the finals of the FIFA World Cup tournament. I am super excited. I'm actually move my camera, because that's not supposed to be there. That looks really weird there. It didn't do it, okay.
Ep13, and the ball's gone.
There we go. Sorry about that, apologies. But no, I'm super excited because we're going to be doing the finals today. I am cold, and I don't know why it's so cold in here. But we're going to be doing the FIFA World Cup finals. But before we get to that, we've got the semifinals and sudden death round to do. So I'm really excited for this. 5 games in total in this episode. I cannot wait to crown the 2021 FIFA World Cup champions, and then immediately following this, like I said the past couple of weeks, tomorrow we're going to start our Women's World Cup tournament. So I'm really excited for everything that's happening in the summer series for the soccer.
And when you do that, you leave space behind you, so it puts the defender in 2 minds.
16 teams will be, 16 women's national teams will be coming in to be going at it, and the group stage, 4 groups, 4 teams of 4. 4 groups of 4. So I'm just really excited for all that. But folks, let's talk about the shockers for a minute. All the shockers that we've seen in the quarterfinals. I mean, Denmark beating Argentina 2-0, I think shocked everybody. The USA beating the home hosting country England 1-0 was a shocker. Wales beating Belgium 2-0 was mind-blowing. The Netherlands wound up beating Austria 2-1, so they barely escaped by. Portugal beat the defending World Cup champions. The last World Cup champions was in 2018, which is Spain. And Portugal beat them 1-0. And then Uruguay, in a shocker, beat Mexico 2-1. So I was just shocked by all that. And then as we did the random placement matches here, what we're seeing first in the semifinals is Wales taking on Denmark. It's actually in Cardiff City, which is ironically part of the Premier League in England, so that's why this stadium was chosen. So actually, Wales kind of has a little bit of a home field advantage here, so to speak. So I'm gonna be interested to see what Wales can do. I mean, this is the best run we've seen Wales on. They've never made it to the semifinals until now, so I'm really shocked that they're here. But speaking about a team who knows about being in the semifinals, who knows about winning the World Cup, the Netherlands are inaugural World Cup champions in the 2017 season. The Netherlands beat France in France in penalty kicks. So if any team knows what it's like to feel that pressure of being not even near your own country, not being near your own people, it's the Netherlands. And right now they have a chance to qualify for the finals. Let's see. I mean, you want to talk about Georgino Wijnaldum, a guy who has been so important to this team, who's really led this team to victory throughout this year's World Cup, and especially their World Cup championship run. He's he's played such a vital role in this team. If you can shut down Wijnaldum, you're going to force him to go to different options. You're going to force him to get a little bit messy, and if you can capitalize on those mistakes that they're going to make, Wales has a great shot of winning this game if they can do that. Oh, much apologies. I am like a hot mess right now, literally. Let's talk about the 2 guys for Wales who have been really vital as well. Gareth Bale and Aaron Ramsey, 2 guys who have really carried this team on their backs to this point. So this team has got such interesting talent. This is a weird group of players too. And they've been able to really push Wales to the semifinals, and I'm absolutely just stunned at just the drive of this team. But, besides Wales and Netherlands, we have Portugal taking on Denmark, so Cristiano Ronaldo could potentially capture his first ever World Cup today. But he's got to get through Denmark first, and then hope his team scores enough goals to avoid the sudden death game. Because as you know, we have 3 games, which means 3 teams are going to win, which means that's not an even final. It'll be the final 2. So what happens, the team that scores the most goals and gives up the least amount of goals, the best goal differential, will then get the bye and not have to play the sudden death game and go straight to the finals. Well, the other two teams who won will have
He's in
to.
position.
Georgina Wijnaldum, a huge goal in the 37th minute of the game. It is a goal for the Netherlands, 1-0. Can defeat the 2017 FIFA World Cup champions potentially find themselves into the finals.
Here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick out a teammate, but then there's plenty to do.
We just talked about how vital Georgina Wijnaldum was.
Lots of pace, lots of power.
And again, he proves my point.
Great strike. The hosts have had the lion's share of possession, but after that, it's been disappointing. I'd like to see them use those wide areas.
You know, Wales did not score that many goals so far in this World Cup. 2 goals was the most that they would wind up scoring. So it'll be interesting to see how, because now they have to score 2. They've got to at least score 2 to win this. You don't want to force, extra time and penalties.
That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Ampadu.
Today I'm currently fighting a cold and allergy, so it's wonderful today.
Davis.
Oh.
Roden. Ethan Ampadu. Williams. James. Ampadu.
Goes Ramsey.
Ramsey. Well, the managers will now deliver
All
their
right.
half-time.
Let's see, that's too bad.
Talks.
I'm actually getting my stoppage watch on. My timer. My timer is not on. Wow.
And they kick off here.
Why is it not? What's up, Robin? How's it going?
The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half.
But I was saying, I'm just really intrigued. I mean, then on top of Portugal and Denmark, we've also got the United States, who find themselves back in the semifinals for the second time in a row. Yes, back when we had the round of... You want pro clubs?
Wijnaldum.
Do I do pro clubs or if I want pro clubs? I don't really do either of those because I don't have... I typically don't really mess with online like that. This will be an offsides called on the Netherlands.
The flag is raised.
And I do apologize for all the sniffling. Just this is not me normally.
Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game.
I mean, I'll definitely think about it. I mean, I'm not really on pro clubs like that, but I definitely will give it a try.
Ampadu. Well, they want that equaliser, but they're passing.
Because Wales are trying to push it up now.
And
get sent back. They don't have anyone really there to attack. And a bad pass to Gareth Bale to lose possession. What's your PSN? BVTV_YT.
Now with De Jong. De Jong. Martin de Roon. Weghorst.
Right now, if Netherlands scores another goal, this is going to be a far-reaching game for Wales.
De Jong. It did look on for them, but not to be.
Your name in the chat. Yes. Let me actually get to my laptop here because I don't have my chat screen set up today. I kind of forgot.
Ampadu.
I've been actually reading right off of my PS5. Oh man, come on! Why is it not going to work right now? What the heck?
Ethan Ampadu.
Just 1 second. Right now my thing is acting all crazy. Thank you. All right, I'm typing that in right now.
They could really get at the opposition. This could level it.
And we got a leveler.
Now.
I just typed it in, by the way. But holy mackerel, Aaron Ramsey ties this game. We're 1-1. And right on this crowd.
In many ways, it doesn't do justice to how patient they were in the build-up. Just so composed, waiting for the right moment, and then the composure is impressive.
Let me actually put my chat in. I think
Wally
just said something.
to beat a forlorn goalkeeper. Brilliant
built
strike.
Italy won something. Yes, they did. They did. I was shocked. I really did not expect that. I wasn't. I mean, I'm not. I didn't take Italy for granted, but definitely a shocker, man. I was like, whoa. Okay. And by the way, folks, because I'm going to start streaming a lot what I do on my off time, I'm going to bring back Mutant Football League for my Mutant Football League fans. That'll be back. I have to look back on the schedule, but it will be back this week, so definitely stay tuned for that. I'll be streaming games like Overwatch, Friday the 13th, Call of Duty. A little bit what you normally don't see on this channel. I'm trying to really put this channel, trying to get those
moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass.
Trying to get as much of gaming content as I can. Can't find you. Oh, no. Yeah, that's actually my that is my PSN for it's always been BVTV _YT.
An attack full of promise. Ethan Ampadu. Excellent passing.
Let me see what that pops up as.
Ramsey.
I can definitely add you once I finish the stream.
Moore.
So I definitely will do that.
Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Kiefer Moore.
There goes James. The shot, oh, great save! It literally kicked it off of his heel. And what has been just a nail biter so far. Robertson to come in for Ampadu.
Over it comes.
Corner here, and it's a goal! It's a goal! It is a goal for Netherlands, for Wales. I'm sorry, Wales. 2-1 in the 73rd minute of the game.
Well, here's another look at it. It's a good delivery from the corner, and I bet he can't believe the
Kiefer Moore just came up huge for Wales.
Into the net. No jump needed. Too easy.
Well, you got to think too. I mean, you got to think. There's two more games after this: Portugal and Denmark, USA, Uruguay, Wales. You want to have more than a +1 goal difference. You need to. You know, you want to score that second one. You want to avoid a sudden death game, and the Netherlands knows all about having to be in that sudden death game. They had to go through that to get to France in the finals in 2017. So this is a nail biter for Wales. Oh my God, you are a good commentator. Thank you, I appreciate that. I really do try.
Jorginho Wijnaldum.
So you know, when you have 48 teams and in a World Cup tournament, there's going to be a very odd number eventually. And we've gotten to that odd number spot. Like I said, 3 teams will win. One team's going to get it by, but Jorginho Wijnaldum trying to not get sandwiched, and great defense by Wales. That's the one thing that's held this team up throughout this World Cup tournament, has been their defense. It's been solid enough that it's given some of the best national teams in the world hard times. That's how they beat France in the group stage. That's how they were able to discombobulate Belgium. That's how they were able to shock. Who else did they beat? Norway, and push it to extra time and penalties. Looking forward to UFC. I'm excited for that too. I cannot wait for Fight Night 37. I think that's going to be one of the more loaded fight nights. And I know when I say that's like, well, every fight card that we've had has been kind of stacked. But I feel like this one is going to be a big one. 38 and 39, I think we'll be able to keep up with it, but I really cannot wait for it. I think Fight Night 39 will actually be the first week of August. Because I think after Fight Night 37 and 38, we're going to do a pay-per-view, or I might just do 38 and 39 in August and have a pay-per-view after Fight Night 37. I think a lot of people are ready to challenge the champions. A lot of people have earned that rightful spot. And I think in the heavyweight division, too, we've got 2 guys sitting there waiting for their shot, and Ngannou definitely earned that victory and earned that contender spot to face the champ. So I'm looking forward to it. But folks, in an insane game, the Netherlands are now knocked out of the World Cup. But hold your breath, because I cannot confirm that Wales is going to get the bye here to avoid the sudden death game and go on to the finals. Yes, we were able to sign Lexi Gomez. I was really excited about that because she's one of the best, I think, talents here in Florida, especially for independent wrestling. So to have her kind of on, and she's won multiple championships too around the country. So to have her be around and I think, add a layer of pedigree, you know, and just the experience that she comes with. I think will do wonders for that division, and for me, it was a really great signing.
And this is the scene here at the Cardiff City Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on
Here
the
we go,
commentary box
folks.
for complete
Portugal
coverage is Lee Dixon, and we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing.
Denmark. And this is going to be interesting because you have a defensive-heavy team like Denmark, right? And then you have an offensive juggernaut like Portugal. So this is really going to be the test of two wills, and it's going to push both sides.
It's with Guerrero.
I mean, Denmark was able to knock off Argentina.
Renato Sanchez.
They were also able to knock off, who else did they go against? They're also able to knock off Greece. Not as tough as the road that Wales had, but
well, as far as the hosts are concerned, we know
literally Portugal is the reason why the defending World Cup champions for 2018, Spain, is no longer in the World Cup. Portugal beat Spain 1-0 and a nail-biter too.
Brave because you're committing a lot of men high up the pitch. Physical because all the players have to buy into it.
I still cannot believe that the Netherlands are gone, thanks to Wales.
The ball with Pepe. Renato Sanchez.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, right now we're in the semi-finals, but
moving the ball
after seeing a shocker,
right moment, and he saw the situation
our two defending World Cup champions are no longer, you know, in the tournament. They've both been eliminated. Spain in the quarterfinals, Netherlands in the semi-finals. A very dramatic start to the semi-finals as well.
A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened.
Yes, I do. I've been like fighting with them all day. I've finally been able to like get a hold of them, I guess.
It's with Bernardo Silva.
I've been trying to hang in there.
Bernardo Silva.
That is some good stuff right there.
Nelson Semedo.
Really helps the throw. So for anyone who has Pokemon Go, if you actually want to add me on Pokemon Go, let me know your friend code. I do Pokemon Go often. I started like a week ago, a week and a half ago, and I've been like enjoying it for a while.
Now with Danilo Pereira. Ruben Diaz.
I go on a walk at like 6 in the morning, 4 to 5 times a week. I think last week I hit 40.3 M's on that. It's out here in Florida. It is tough to walk in that heat, man. I'll tell you. But now, speaking about after this poor dinner, yeah, no problem. I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by as always. So I am on the hunt for a new PS5 eventually. Trying to find one that actually works is the hard part. There's Christian Eriksen. To Delaney, whoa, back to Eriksen. They almost lost possession there.
Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up.
So apologies about all the sniffling. Eriksen. Oh, can he get to Braithwaite? He's got to be careful here.
But the danger not cleared. Has someone to play it to.
And a miscommunication there just led to the possession being given away. That was a great attacking spot for them too. Here's the one thing you cannot do. You cannot let Portugal get on these offensive breaks. You cannot. You have to go speed for speed, pace for pace. Otherwise, Portugal will eat you up.
Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing.
This is a team that relies solely on their offense. In other words, they rely solely on Cristiano Ronaldo.
Martin Braithwaite. Possession changes.
Yeah, I don't know what Denmark started doing. Maybe big pay-per-view this Sunday. Wait, didn't they just have like Hell in a Cell like 2 or 3 weeks ago? Jeez.
Jonas Vint. Martin Braithwaite.
Well, I think it'll be interesting to see how all that goes.
Crucial interception.
They're trying to get through the blockade, but where Denmark is passing, there's about 4 or 5 defenders kind of waiting for that pass to happen. They've got to play smarter than that offensively. They've given up way too many offensive possessions, and it is going to cost them
they've lost it. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Cristiano Ronaldo.
So yeah, we'll see what Portugal does. I said they've been pretty stagnant so far. Well, both teams have.
Take it away. Eriksen.
Back to Christian Eriksen. I said you got to really think. Goal difference will play such a huge part here.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got less than 2 minutes to make something happen, and it's just not going to be. I doubt Denmark's really going to be able to push it up like that. Never mind. Portugal won't be able to push it up like that in about 30 seconds' time.
Danilo Pereira.
And the ref can call this one. We're tied at basically. It's all leveled.
So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match.
I feel like this game is honestly going to go to extra time. Both teams cannot break through each other's defenses.
Have a go at each other again as the second half commences.
Okay, folks, I know for a fact that today, later on today, for the rest of the day, we'll be doing. I'll try to stream Overwatch.
Christian Eriksen now.
So,
Jonas Vint.
if you happen to be around and you have Overwatch, you can add me on PS5 and subscribe to the channel and join.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's with Bernardo Silva. Pepe. And it's
I am super excited for that.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Giving the ball
because you got Soho Atani in there. Pete Alonso's back in there. I don't remember who else is there.
Diogo Jota.
Yeah, I'm really upset for the Braves that Acuna got his whole leg on he just a bad landing and his whole leg just that was nasty, man.
Business on this occasion. Beautifully timed. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, he played that one really well.
I typically have a hard time watching the MLB All-Star game. I really do. I'm pretty much only there for the home run derby. Can we talk about the dribble skills for a moment of Guerrero? Holy moly, was that amazing!
Waiting in the middle. Paulsen. Eriksen.
This could be the moment. Sorry, did I say Guerrero? I meant I completely stepped out. Either way, is that Christian Eriksen?
That will do nicely.
No, it's Vint. Yes, my Braves lost a good MLB player. But you didn't lose him. You lost him for the season.
Do you go for placement or do you go for power?
I mean, look at this though. One great goal for Vint puts Denmark up 1-0. Jonas Vint came up huge here. Literally, when I really thought that there was going to be any goals scored in the first 90 minutes. The blockade, the break is over. Can Denmark keep this lead?
Bernardo Silva. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo.
Just as Portugal tried to have a quick response, it wasn't going to happen. Denmark once again just playing. Denmark's defense has been so crucial to their success this season. I mean, not this season, but this year's World Cup. It's been honestly shocking to see how they've given the greatest teams, the best national teams out there, so much difficulty defensively that teams have had to adjust their plans, and we've seen with their adjustments, it's not good enough.
Plenty of forward momentum here, but
go Denmark. I mean, yeah, it's very likely that Denmark has got what it takes. I think just defensively, they're on a different level. Like, that was their #1 priority coming into this year's World Cup, was making sure their defense was ironclad to compete with some of the best offenses in the world.
Paulsen.
They're waking up at 11 in the morning. It's not ideal for me. Wow.
Yusuf Paulsen. Space on the
Paulsen, that guy again. His dribble, his footwork is absolutely amazing. You could watch that all day.
Well,
they had a great interception there from Portugal, and they just literally gave it right back to Denmark. Wait, no, maybe not. Maybe not. We got a little bit of a brawl here going on. Portugal somehow managed to keep possession off of a very questionable decision to do all that stuff. Didn't feel like it was needed. Just kind of wasted their own clock.
Ruben Diaz.
So I do apologize about all the allergies. I'm super sorry about that. I almost for a minute thought that the referee collided with the player.
Renato Sanchez. It's with Bernardo Silva. Danilo Pereira moving it forward.
That clock is taking 13 minutes left.
Ronaldo.
Oh, and offside on number 21. Okay, bye. We'll see you later for the streams. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'll see you later, man. Dolberg going to come in for a win scoring so far. The only goal in this game, and the goal that could potentially see them going through. I said if Denmark is to score one more goal, and I give up any, that puts them with the highest goal differential, 2-0. They've got to think about that too.
It is to be a throw-in.
If you're wondering why that player did not keep going forward, it's because that would have been an offside. But Larson going to come in for Braithwaite. That substitution made by Denmark. They've got one substitution left. I believe Portugal still has all three.
10 minutes to go.
Are they that confident, though, in their starting group? I mean, the group has not been able to score a goal. They've struggled. They haven't showed defensively. They still have given up a goal.
Here is Vass. And Højbjerg with it. Eriksson.
Over to Højbjerg.
Delaney. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close.
It is super close. Are you kidding me?
Really a very poor ball.
I don't know why Højbjerg thought he was going to... That was a bit of a head scratcher, but either way, still Denmark's possession. To Poulsen. Poulsen, can he save it? Ooh, I don't know about that one. Oh, he was going to get sandwiched. Guys, so now I'm coming a long time. We got a minute plus added time. Can Portugal try to go for a late second equalizer? We've seen that happen quite a bit.
1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Losing possession a bit
They've got 10 seconds.
Well, they're attacking,
to try to push up to force extra time, and that is it. And Denmark stuns everyone. They knock out Portugal. Another powerhouse is gone. Wow. Wales and Portugal both able, Wales and Denmark were both able to knock off, well, Wales knocked off a World Cup champion, and Denmark just knocked off a powerhouse in Portugal. 1-0. Next up, folks, will be the United States taking on Uruguay. It's up next. It's funny because the United States sees themselves into the semifinals for the second time in a row. Funny enough, they haven't been ever able to get past this. So, essentially, by the way, the finals will be held in the London Stadium for this year.
Hello and a warm welcome to South
We gotta think there have been so many great stadiums between the on-field, the
Cardiff City Stadium. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon to help me describe all the action, and we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's the United States up against Uruguay.
My controller died.
Excited, Derek. Really looking forward to this game. Come on, bring it on.
But I was saying, from the Emirates to the Stamford Bridge to Wembley to Cardiff City Stadium, the on-field. We've had some amazing stadiums really host, and this year's Men's World Cup has been absolutely phenomenal, and I can't wait for tomorrow to start the Women's World Cup tournament. So much great talent, and it's just been an amazing experience so far. This Men's World Cup has given us some of the best games we've ever seen. It's very great with some shocking moments, some phenomenal football, and just the best worldwide competition we could ever really imagine come to life, really. I've been very appreciative of that. We've had some nail-biters, some dramatic ending to games. It's been overall great, you know.
Well,
just going to write down that Portugal lost to Denmark. Cross them out now.
It might be on for them. You can sense the threat is there.
But then...
And very deftly cut out.
Winds up winning by one goal. I'm honestly, Wales is going to get the bye here because they, at that point, it would go to the level of the team that they wind up beating. And there's got to be no greater level than being a former World Cup champion. I mean, and it's no knock to Denmark beating Portugal. That was huge too, but I think beating a World Cup champion kind of just puts you above everyone else. We've only had two, you know, yeah.
Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass.
But it's just shocking to see the 2017 World Cup champions, the Netherlands, be eliminated in the semifinals. It was shocking to see the 2018 defending World Cup champions, Spain, get knocked out by Portugal in the quarterfinals. It's just powerhouse teams like Brazil and France didn't even make it to the knockout stage. They didn't advance on the group stage. It was just shocking. And then to see Uruguay be able to beat Mexico and all this other stuff, it's been insane. I mean, USA's another team. They knocked out the home hosting country in the quarterfinals, England, 1-0. Uruguay and USA are going at it here, and there's so many unpredictable things, and the United States, again, their second year in a row. Last time they made it to the semifinals was in 2018. We restarted the World Cup tournament. Now in 2020, they're back in this thing. So to see that their miracle run is also, you know, had reached the same height as last year. The thing is, can they potentially score 2 goals? Can they make it to a finals? Is it possible? We know the United States can score a lot of goals, but can they do it against Uruguay? Can they avoid that sudden death game and force Wales and Denmark to go at it? That's what it comes down to. And again, if
really sitting deep now, that could be problematic.
Wales and Denmark were not supposed to be, let's be real here, we're not supposed to be this far into the tournament. The United States and Uruguay were also not supposed to be this far into the tournament. So you've got these two teams, and plus the other two that have already at least qualified for the sudden death game, sitting here saying, yeah, we weren't supposed to be here. Everyone is on the shocked miracle run because it wasn't supposed to happen for them, you know? To truly say that all the powerhouses that were supposed to win this had been eliminated is absolutely insane to me. It's been unheard of. Again, that just goes to show the wonder of the World Cup. And then once we get to the sudden death game, I'm going to be talking about the Women's World Cup to get us ready for tomorrow, because that's what we'll be doing tomorrow as well. It will be the kickoff to the Women's World Cup, and that'll be 8 games for the first 2 episodes, because that's the 3 match days. So by the end of next Tuesday, we'll be ready at the knockout stage, which will be... Sorry, there is no knockout. We'll be ready for the quarterfinals, and then we'll be done with that in about 2.5 weeks. It's a bit shorter because there's only 16 teams. Miscommunication, the guy wasn't ready, throwing for USA. And thank you who have all been for the ride of this World Cup. I know the group stage, those first 9 episodes, man, they were long. They were long, but it's been absolutely a wonderful experience. So I love doing the World Cup in the summertime. It's an amazing, amazing atmosphere, and maybe I could even bring the not the World Cup, but do some international tournaments or do club World Cups every now and again, just to keep the the mystique of FIFA alive throughout the year.
Pulisic now. This looks promising.
What is up, Tyler, man? Welcome, welcome.
Maybe they can chisel an opportunity.
I said we've seen some amazing upsets. Who will qualify for the sudden death game? Who will get the bye of the sudden death and be the first team to advance to the finals? So far, Wales with that 2-1 victory over the Netherlands. We've got Denmark beating Portugal 1-0. As it stands right now, if the USA or Uruguay were to beat each other by 1 goal and have a 1-goal differential, Wales would actually get the qualifier and the bye to advance to the finals because they beat, it would go to the level of difficulty at that point, and because they had happened to beat a former World Cup champion, since we only had 2, and they would be able to beat the inaugural World Cup champion. I think that adds a lot more of an achievement to their stature. So I think that would be the breaker in terms of why they would get that spot. Hey, what is up, WGP man? Welcome, welcome.
Pulisic.
Another goal for USA is trying to win, but of course trying to score 2 goals. If they want that bye. Thoughts on Connor breaking his leg?
What can he do from here?
Well, to be fair,
looks promising,
his coach, his corner,
still on level terms,
everyone knew he wasn't ready to fight. That leg was not fully healed. If you actually looked at the medical reports, he was still supposed to be on medical suspension. So the fact that the UFC actually let him fight, I'm a little disappointed. Yes, was I excited for the Conor fight? Absolutely. I thought he had a quick recovery. He did not have a quick recovery. So yeah, congrats to Dustin Poirier. He'll get the title shot against Charles Oliveira. I think that they should have waited till he was healthy, and not just barely recovered. So in many ways, I'm disappointed about how that fight ended because he wasn't 100%. He didn't go in there 100%. And
moving the ball nicely.
Can't wait to see Conor back in the octagon.
McKennie, slipshod passing.
I mean, yeah, he said that. Again, this is... I don't think... I've always said this about any UFC fighter, and there are some that I really don't like. John Jones is a great example of that. I don't believe, like, that these guys really... Yes, there's animosity towards each other, absolutely. I don't think they really want to, like... put someone on a stretcher. I mean, that's someone's livelihood, you know? Like, some of these people have families and things. I don't think anyone is going to be that far to go that far and really mean that, you know? And if Conor did, then yeah, that's karma. That's karma for him. But truly, when you're fighting and you know you're not 100%, don't act like you're 100%. If y'all watched that press conference, he was stumbling just to get up there. He was not 100% going in this fight, and I could have told you, the moment he went for a leg kick, and the moment Dustin Poirier blocked one of those leg kicks with a check leg kick, it was over for Conor. Why Conor kept throwing leg kicks, knowing that leg was not good, not 100%, is beyond me. Why you take a fight, knowing that you're not 100%,
still level here,
is beyond me. But I can't wait to see Conor back in again, so... That's really all I can say about it, truthfully.
Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. Time for a change.
Uruguay making a substitution. Bezo going to come in for Baldona. Meanwhile, the corner kick here taken by the United States, the header, and I'm not sure where that's going.
Trying to build a head of steam.
There's another corner for the United States taken, and that one is...
Oh, fine stop. Well, another corner kick conceded. Let's see what they do this time.
Corner kick number 3.
Over it comes. Well, in fairness, not the greatest of headers.
That was not the greatest. No, that was awful. That was awful. Are you doing Madden franchise soon? If I were to do a Madden franchise mode, it would have to be really popular. It would have to, because man, I can't tell you enough how disappointed I am. Are they playing the back and forth game? But I can't tell you how upset I am with EA Sports and the Madden franchise series. I will be doing a different football game, and I'll be doing a franchise mode with them. And it'll actually be it'll be all the teams. 1 second, Tyler. But a huge goal for the United States. Christian Pulisic scores the first goal for the USA in the 75th minute of the game. The tiebreaker has been scored. USA 1-0 against Uruguay. If they score another one, it puts them directly into the finals. Can they get the job done? And can they stop Uruguay from scoring the tiebreaker? Sorry, the tying goal. But going back to what you were saying, I wouldn't mind doing a Madden franchise mode. I wouldn't. It's very hard for me to want to make content on the game knowing, like, if I literally have a great Madden game sitting here somewhere.
How can they find a late leveler?
I would be more inclined to do a franchise mode in this game than I wouldn't in the one coming out. And this one is over a decade old. You know, I think what I'll probably do for that football itch, because I know it's coming from you guys. I know it's been over a year since I've done anything with Madden. What I'll probably wind up doing,
this could level it.
I'll probably just see it through. 1 second, Tyler. A huge goal for Uruguay. We're tied, folks. And the 84th. Oh my God, that was okay. And the 84th minute of the game. It is 1-1, everybody. 1-1. But
brilliant strike.
I know I'm bringing back Mutant Football to do it on like the off series. And I'm really excited for that because that's something I'll be doing for the majority of the day. And I'll set up the league and stuff like that. I'll probably post on my Twitter. By the way, folks, if you don't follow my Twitter, if you don't follow my Instagram, my Twitter is real_BVTV. Boom. There's no underscore, it's just real BVTV. My Instagram is BVTV_YT, so go check that out. Boom, boom.
Weston McKennie.
And that's my 2 social media plugs for the day. By the way.
1 minute of stoppage time has
but yeah, so I know I'll be doing something football related. As for Madden itself, maybe on Black Friday I'll get Madden 22, maybe.
To put a stop to the chance.
But as for me, really sitting there and
it's on to extra time.
And thinking that we're going to added time, folks, which means 2 15-minute halves. And if we don't have a winner by that time, well then, it looks like we will be we'll be heading on to the penalty kicks. We've only seen 1 penalty kick so far in this year's World Cup, by the way. But yeah, so I'm gonna watch it by ear, truthfully. The USA just somehow found a way to mess up a break like that. That's really saddening. Sargent should have just taken the shot that he had.
Giving the ball away.
That was only him and the goalkeeper. Why he didn't take the shot is beyond me. But yeah, we will be doing something football related. And as for Madden's concerns, maybe in the near future. 22 has really got to shock me with what features they have for me to think it's playable. And that's just the honest truth I can really give you, Tyler. I know it's kind of like a drawn out answer, but
Weston McKennie.
It's like the best answer I think I could possibly give. But folks, if you have For Honor, if you have Overwatch, even if you don't even have PlayStation, actually, because Overwatch is now cross-platform.
And it's with McKennie.
So if you have a PC, if you have a Switch, if you have a
they could easily have been in.
If you have an Xbox or whatever, let me know when I stream Overwatch eventually, and you can come join and sub if you already haven't. They have the same players on the cover. Well, the cover doesn't mean anything to me. True, the cover is just the cover.
And the fourth official confirming that we'll have 1 additional minute.
It's just the quality of franchise mode has gone down over the years, and it's feels like it's just copy and paste at this point.
Half time in extra time, and still they are level.
And folks, we've got the final 15-minute half of this game, and if we do not have a winner,
well, the drama continues to unfold. Second period of
it
extra
looks
time
like
now.
penalty kicks will be the name of the game. Pamanez is going to come for Aguero, by the way. Gosh, my goodness, having a cold stinks.
And good use of advantage. The
What
referee
happened
allowing
there?
play to continue.
But because of how it stands, folks, Wales will be getting the bye here, because the only reason why they get the bye, yes, because Wales and Denmark both. I'm sorry, I missed the more. Okay. No problem. No need to apologize. It happens. So I'm not the best speller in the world either. I feel you. I have to use Grammarly.
Cutting off the supply. Throw-ins given.
Oh wow, that was wow. So Contato is actually injured for Uruguay. I don't know if he's still playing or not, but nope, he's right there. He is still playing.
And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game.
It's been a while since the United. Since the United States actually had an extra time game.
But attacking possibilities.
So they've got to be careful to not allow what they did the first time that enabled Uruguay to score that goal. So I watched it. Well, thank you, man. It's truly amazing being able to really stream with you guys and be able to talk about a myriad of topics while I do this stuff. It's honestly super fun, and I wouldn't trade this in the world. It's an amazing experience. I was really glad I made that decision to start making content in 2017. Jimenez, though, has got a great opportunity. There's only a couple seconds left before we go on to penalties. Uruguay obviously not wanting to go on to penalties. A little bit of miscommunication here.
It did appear that they might be onto something, but not.
And we're going to penalties for the second time ever inside this year's World Cup.
And so the penalty shootout about to commence, and as a player, and
it's a goal for the United States. There goes one. The goalkeeper kind of like froze up there.
Goalkeeper beaten from
it's Ruby.
Bread and butter,
Question mark.
Derek, bread and butter.
What do you mean, question mark? It's Ruby. How's it going, though?
And he scores from the spot.
Confident, head down, lovely strike.
2 war. Okay, 2-1. Sorry.
2-2. Easy when they go in.
I just got here. What happened? We're in penalties. Weston McKennie choked. Uh-oh.
Goalkeeping really is.
Good save.
Well, you have to have.
Here goes Sargent, the guy who didn't want to shoot the last time. Good save.
Well, the goalkeeper guessed, but he guessed the right way. Good save.
Oh!
Has duly fooled the goalkeeper.
Well, when you do Panenka in a game, absolutely top draw, brilliant.
Job done from the spot.
It's all or nothing right here.
Job. Well done.
And Bezos scores. It's over, and it's all he missed. If Reina hits it, he scores it. It's 4-3. Uruguay, this is all or nothing. If Pamanez hits, it saves them. But it did hit.
Well, that's hours of practice, Derek. Hours of practice.
Here goes Ream.
Not what he was looking for.
It missed.
Well, he went
This
high,
may be
he went
able
back,
to
and he's just
send
leaning back too much.
Uruguay into the semifinals, into the sudden death game, and Uruguay advances to the sudden death game. They'll face Denmark right next. They knock out the United States for the second year in a row. The United States has been knocked out in the semifinals, but Uruguay are hanging on by the skin of their teeth. They still have the sudden death game to go against Denmark. Wales has now made it to, they get the bye. They'll be waiting for the winner of Denmark and Uruguay in the finals.
Goal, shall we?
What an amazing performance. The USA choked in penalties. That's what it came down to. Wow. Alrighty, Denmark, Uruguay, here we go. This is your sudden death game. Who will get the final spot into the World Cup finals? Will it be Denmark? Will it be Uruguay? It's up next. As Cardiff is also going to host the sudden death the game before going to London. Let's actually change the times. I want it to be dark. There we go. Nice. Here you go, folks. Sudden death game. Winner of this game will advance to the World Cup finals to face Wales in the finals. Will it be Denmark who's in the red, or will it be Uruguay who's in the blue?
It's Uruguay against Denmark.
Cheers, Derek. Yeah, really excited about
Here
this one. Looking
we
forward to some
go.
entertaining end-to-end football.
Delaney. Jonas Vint. Højbjerg. Eriksson. Delaney. Crossing opportunity.
Wales
It's neat
versus
passing, confidence on the ball. And return to Delaney. Højbjerg.
versus Denmark. That's been right in there.
Yusuf Poulsen. And
Prepared the
dispossessed.
schedule.
Oh, he's given it away.
It's the wrong thing.
Well, he has to be regarded always as a dangerous opponent, but what should we expect to see from him in this game, Lee?
Well, he's got amazing finishing ability, and when a player's got that, it means you have to go that extra yard tighter, and when you do that, you leave space behind you, so it puts the defender in two minds.
There you go. So I've kind of wrote everything down there. Yep, Wales right now has got to feel really good. They've got to feel confident. They made it to the finals. I mean, and it's the reason why they made it to the finals instead of Denmark was because they beat a World Cup champion, and that adds so much pedigree to the win than just beating Portugal.
Cuts it back, looking for the angle. In position to give them the lead, maybe.
So Uruguay, who just came off of a dramatic semifinals finish against the United States, sent here into the sudden death game.
Looking for the goal that would put
Denmark, who came off of a dramatic and exhausting game against Portugal in that 1-0 victory that they had. Yeah, I said
making progress.
The three teams that are left: Wales, Denmark, Uruguay. All three teams who are not supposed to be here.
Very good-looking move, but alas, no end product.
But whose Cinderella story will at least continue to the finals? That's the real question here. I mean, this is going to be shocking to say that either three of these teams are World Cup champions. It really is. I mean, you can't...
Eriksson.
I can't fathom. I mean, think about we had the Netherlands. You could have seen them winning a World Cup. Maybe not against France, but they did. We had Spain. Obvious contenders every time for World Cup. For World Cup champions. So...
Eriksson.
I just can't stress enough about how interesting this is going to be. Saying, oh yeah, Denmark is the World Cup champion in 2021. Oh yeah, Wales can be the World Cup champion in 2021. Or yeah, Denmark is the World Cup champion. So, the history that's going to be written here to crown our third World Cup champ is It's truly amazing. And then following this, we're going to make more history with the first ever Women's World Cup tournament that we're doing on this channel's history. So much history is just going to be made in the realm of soccer on this channel. It's great. Great to be a part of it.
Just knocking it around, looking to
what makes it interesting too is that again Denmark is ironclad defensively.
Not the pass he had in mind.
Uruguay is pretty good on defense too and has a good attacking course. Overall, you've got a well-balanced team versus a defensive heavy hitter. So
Martin Braithwaite, Eriksson, and it might
Christian Eriksen. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. I'm not sure about that penalty. I think he fell on his own. I think he tripped on his feet. I need to see this one more time. We need to see a replay. Let's show us again.
Look at the referee, how he's told him off there.
I'm not. That's a horrible angle. It's hard to tell if that's truly a penalty or not. But either way, Christian Eriksen's going to get a penalty here. And a great save by the goalkeeper. It didn't matter. Obviously, the Denmark fans not happy. The cross comes in.
Very comfortable piece of defending. Good defending to prevent the
Ross
chance.
took the shot. Not sure that was a smart decision he could have made. But the penalty was given. Denmark unable to score. Here goes Uruguay's Recoro trying to on the attack.
And a good-looking ball.
So Darrow, good save.
Fine goalkeeping to
Probably goalkeeping. Both goalkeepers making very huge saves for their side.
Eriksson.
Making sure that we are still leveled.
Thumbs up all round for the goalkeeping performance, but especially for that save. Absolutely brilliant, Derek, wasn't it?
Now I think the pace is going to kind of slow down for a couple seconds.
Couldn't hang on to the ball. That's a well-struck pass. Promising sequence.
So I do apologize about sniffing. The allergies in this cold has not been a fun experience.
Delaney still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Will he play it in?
Griffith's got to be careful here. He's about to get pushed back heavy.
Eriksson.
Horbier.
Christian Eriksen now. Eriksson. And here's Delaney.
Close. That was very close to being something very profitable for Denmark.
Eriksson.
Christian Eriksen could take the shot. No, he stopped. I don't know why he thought that was going to get through his defender's legs. Both teams have not been hesitant on trying to kick that football into the goalkeeper's net. So I've been kind of surprised by that.
Fluency of movement. Could be.
It's a goal right before the end of the first half. 1-0 Uruguay. They've broken through Denmark's defense, something not a lot of teams have been able to do. Will Uruguay see themselves in the finals to face Wales?
The team talk of both sides are going to be changing now. It's a good finish.
Goalkeeper stunned. Let's send it off to the second half where Denmark is down 1-0.
The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Delaney.
This has been nothing short of truly amazing.
Braithwaite has it.
All teams really playing their hearts out.
And the ball with Christensen. Højbjerg. Eriksson.
But can Denmark score the tying goal to give themselves one more shot? This Aguero being stuck by Kair. Played some solid defense too. We actually get out the women's tournament.
And there to intervene.
Talk to you about that. That's my college thing. We don't need that paper.
You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, his manager will be delighted with him. He's been spot on in this game, hasn't he? Energy, imagination, desire, and a steely determination.
Paulson, it's a goal! We're tied! We're tied 1-0! 1-0 in the 53rd minute. Denmark gets one more life in this game.
Well, as we see again,
they were not going to go down without a fight. They found the open man.
There's still a lot of work to be done, but the
goalkeeper just
near post on a plate, and he's punished. That's quite remarkable.
Couldn't do it. Paulson with a huge goal for Denmark, giving them an extra life. As we are tied 1-1, as the drama continues in the sudden death game. But no, folks, with what we've got in the Women's World Cup 16 teams.
Well, they keep the ball moving.
Since England hosted the men's, I felt that it was fair enough that we gave them the women's to host too, just at least for this year, because in this year's World Cup, England will be hosting again. The women's team will be hosting. England is going to be in Group A along with Australia, Mexico, and Sweden. It's funny because in the men's, Australia also was randomly drawn into their group as well. So it's great, kind of funny to see that both men and women will be going against each other in both those two countries. Mexico and Sweden will be joining them in that group. In Group B, which is the clear group of death here, the United States, Brazil, Germany, and the Netherlands. Those will be that'll be a very interesting group. In Group C, it'll be China, Canada, Japan, and Scotland. And then in Group D, it'll be New Zealand, France, Norway, and Spain. And the matches that we're going to see in Group A and the first leg of the group stage will be England versus Sweden, Australia versus Mexico, Netherlands versus Germany, the United States versus Brazil, Japan versus Canada, China versus Scotland, New Zealand versus Norway, France versus Spain. And that'll be the teams, that'll be all the games in tomorrow's start to the Women's World Cup. Cannot wait for that.
Well, he's given us away.
And folks, as we've kind of hit, I said, you know, with this 1-1 lead,
the final 20 minutes of the game.
It's just been insane to really just think about how much these two teams want it. Who's going to meet Wales in the finals? So far, we've had 2 games that have hit penalties. I think it's like a record low for us, believe it or not.
And the keeper did more than
Great
enough.
save from the goalkeeper. It's going to be a corner here for Uruguay. And Dolberg's going to come in for Vind. It's a goal off the header! And it's 2-1 Uruguay. Uruguay refusing to go down without a fight, saying that they will be in the finals. For the first time ever, can Uruguay truly get the job done? It is 2-1. Yes, you've heard that they've scored 2 goals against Denmark. Something that not many teams have been able to do.
Oh, nice ball over the top. Over the touchline for a throw-in.
Throw in here for Uruguay, as they lead 2-1 in the 77th minute of the game, and they have possession. They could be draining out a lot of this clock, make it impossible for Denmark to do anything. Will the run of Denmark end in the sudden death round? And you know, this has been their greatest run yet to date.
Now Thomas Delaney. They are making headway, but really they need a goal.
Delaney, oh, he missed!
The keeper to beat,
oh man!
Well, he had one thought: power. He should have.
That's going to be that could have been the one to save this for them. That really could have been the one. You got to know the air must be almost darn near taken out of Denmark for that miss. I mean, they weren't going to get many better shots than that, and for him to miss is
and space to cross it.
Heartbreaking for this team.
Mele.
You know, like I said, both these teams have come so far, and for it to end, yeah, you got to think it's just going to be heartbreaking. But someone's got to win. Someone's got to lose. Højbjerg! No, it's not going to happen.
The end product just wasn't there.
Hey, man, oh man, this has been...
Looks promising. Good tackle.
They've got one more attack left.
Højbjerg.
They've got they don't have position anymore, and all Uruguay has to do is hang on for the next couple seconds.
And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Moving the ball effectively, looking for the right moment.
And Uruguay will be advancing to the finals. They knock out Denmark in the sudden death round. Wales versus Uruguay in the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Wow. After having to go in penalties with the United States, knocking them out. Then in the sudden death round, beating Denmark. Uruguay is one win away, folks. One win away from becoming World Cup champions, but so is Wales. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, the World Cup finals is here. It starts right now in the London Stadium. It truly gets no bigger than this. Who will become the 2021 World Cup champions?
Hello, great to be with you. We're here in Stratford.
Wales in the red. Uruguay in the blue, and Wales is going to get it kicked off for us.
In 2012. I'm Derek Ray, joined in the commentary box by Lee Dixon.
I can't think of any more important stadium to host the finals than the London Stadium.
Wales up against Uruguay.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding
the
their
finals
players how
of the World
important it
Cup
is to get off to a quick start here.
is
Attack
here.
the game from the off, impose your game plan, and hopefully we get a good game.
It's really all or nothing. I mean, at this point, you got to think both these teams shouldn't be here, respectively.
Ethan Ampadu. Oh, he's given the ball away.
Both teams were counted out since they advanced from the group stage, and
Untidy in possession.
to see them here is just shocking.
Chris Mepham. And it's Connor Roberts.
There, folks, tomorrow we will be starting the Women's World Cup tournament.
Joe Rodon. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Rodon. Davis.
Wales has been pushed back into their own
Ethan
half
Ampadu.
for quite a while so far in the first 13 minutes.
Ramsey. Oh, superb skill.
I do apologize, my goodness. So these Algermen, they are brutal. Brutal.
Opportunity to deliver the cross. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here.
Throw in here for Wales.
Over the
Wow.
byline, hence a goal kick.
Uruguay is surprisingly playing very aggressive. A little bit too aggressive, if you ask me.
Roberts.
Let's see what Wales has in the attack.
Ramsey has it. Bale. Ramsey.
So after such an insane semifinals, you know, seeing Wales beat the Netherlands, the 2017 World Cup champions.
Chris Mepham.
Oh my goodness. Wow, I am still waking up. My goodness.
Ramsey.
Then seeing
Moore.
Denmark beat Portugal. Seeing Uruguay have to go to penalties with the United States.
Looking for the goal that would put them
then
ahead.
seeing Denmark and Portugal, not Portugal, and Uruguay into the finals. I mean, into the sudden death game. For Uruguay to then beat Denmark, I mean...
Now the delivery.
Uruguay has really had to climb.
And the goal kick is the outcome.
To get it, but so has Wales. So these are two teams who rightfully deserve to be here. They have really busted their behinds. I said this is an upset.
Nicely cut out.
Whoever wins this World Cup, like let's really put this into perspective. None of these teams should actually be here. So whoever wins this and becomes the World Cup champions, much respect to them because their miracle run, their Cinderella story is truthfully true. And it was just a great thing to watch, a great thing to experience, and I tip my hat off to him because
Joe Rodon.
Man, this has been such a memorable World Cup series, and it's just been great, truthfully.
Rodon. Ramsey. Moore. Ampadu. Excellent challenge.
That was a good challenge. So this finals of the World Cup has been absolutely just spectacular so far. Both teams haven't been able to kind of figure each other out just yet. But that might change pretty soon. Good save by the goalkeeper.
Good diving stop. Corner kick.
It's a nice corner kick. Punched away by the goalkeeper.
What can he do from here? Really
he's fighting for a spot. It's a goal for Uruguay! As Uruguay leads 1-0. In the 37th minute of the game, still playing time, but was that the World Cup winning goal for Uruguay? Can they etch themselves in the history books as World Cup champions?
Ramsey. Well, he certainly wasn't offside by a mile.
Oh, he was offside by a mile, I'm pretty sure.
Ramsey. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. And unable to keep possession. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on.
We're going to stop Samir. I said Uruguay trying to push up for another goal.
That is that for the first half here.
It said it's 1-0. I said last year's World Cup ended kind of in similar fashion with a 1-0 lead when Spain scored a goal against England.
And now the second half is underway.
Morrow going to come in for Ampadu. That substitution made by Wales. Your guy who leads kicked it off with possession. We're getting to the good stuff now.
Patient build-up at the moment.
See, again, they're in the attacking third. Don't want to be pushed back. Oh, they still will be.
And in the perfect position to read it.
Nice little kick here as they kind of kept
this man
it.
will get most of the plaudits for his
The obvious for
contribution up to
Uruguay.
this
I mean,
point,
absolutely.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
Ramsey.
See what Wales has stored up.
Ramsey. And given away.
So, as we said, we know Wales is not a very high-scoring team.
Plenty of forward
Here's Uruguay once again trying to push up the attack, trying to push up the momentum, trying to score goal number 2. It's going to be attacking thirds and get stopped up by Wales.
Morel.
That's a nice little stop.
And we're inside the final 30 minutes. And space to attack.
Here goes Soldero. Kind of getting stuck in the corner there with Williams.
Delightful pass.
There's your finals, folks, the World Cup. Can you... Oh, never mind. Wales, the great defensive stop, but can Wales score that tying goal? They've been shut down in almost every time they've had possession.
Ramsey has it. Joe Morel. Ramsey.
And if you haven't figured out, folks, yes, we are in the London Stadium. I gotta say, thank you, Fragan, for hosting. You know, all these great, these wonderful games. I mean, it's a lot. We've been to a whole bunch of stadiums. I mean, the Anfield, Stamford Bridge, Wembley, Cardiff City's stadium, which is actually in Wales. So you know, Wales had a little bit of fun there. London now, and then we had the Emirates, so just amazing stadiums that have been all on display throughout this. And goal number 2 for Uruguay. It is 2-0 Uruguay with a huge goal in the 70th minute of the game. Uruguay trying to make sure that they dominate the finals, that they explain that they are the true World Cup champions.
Choices of what type of finish to apply, and bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Wales now has got an uphill battle to climb. With 19 minutes left, it's going to be very difficult for them. Then again, both teams' Cinderella story. Again, there has to be a winner. There must be a winner. There must be a loser.
Chris Mepham.
Wales, I mean, they can say that this is the first they've gotten. They barely ever made it out of the knockout stage. Sorry, not the knockout, the group stage. So for them to even be here and just keep winning as they did, truly should be something to cherish.
15 minutes remaining.
We said this is the farthest they've ever gotten to the finals. They've been so close to taste a World Cup championship, but obviously not this year. And maybe next year it could be their year if they play like this. Oh wow! Should be a free kick there awarded to Wales, and a yellow award to the defender there. Couldn't think of the word to say.
An incisive pass.
Here goes Dialves. Gonna try to take this shot or pass to his teammate. A little bit too late for that one, Dialves.
And a chance to whip it in here.
And a penalty. Oh no.
Penalty it is. Well, a judgment call for the referee.
And a penalty awarded. Oh dear. Soldero, the shot, good save. Bezo going to come in for Recuero. A corner here for Uruguay. A lot to digest there.
They couldn't take advantage of the chance.
Again, you're quite in the attacking third.
Danger.
They managed to go all the way back. I mean, if you're Uruguay, during the clock, you've won. You have won this game. Drain the clock. Become World Cup champions. And celebrate.
Doughty defending to win the ball back. Ball's gone.
But Wales doing the smart thing. They're draining as much clock as they can to keep this 2-0 lead. Folks, there's less than a minute left in this finals as we're about to crown a World Cup champion. 1 minute of added time.
Added on for stoppages here.
And Uruguay able to finally say the words World Cup champions. And Uruguay are the World Cup. What a run, what a campaign. They have done it, folks. Your 2021 World Cup champions, and for the third time in history, we have a new World Cup champion. First in 2017, it was the Netherlands. In 2018, it was Spain, and in 2021, it is Uruguay. Congrats to Uruguay on getting the job done. They're your World Cup champions, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow we will have the FIFA World Cup tournament for the women's. 16 teams, 2.5 weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching, everyone. Please do subscribe to BBTV, stay off the hook, and we'll see you later on today for some For Honor or Overwatch action. Thank you very much, everybody.